Mud and water damage is extensive. Take a look. So over here, the homeowner's car was parked. Then over here, we'll show you actually how the water got in. Can you tell me how this flood stacks up to the past ones?
Club Congress has been part of the Tucson nightlife scene for more than 3 decades, and they say they've never had a security issue like they did last weekend at the Funky Month.
That 2-alarm fire, the call came out at 8:09. We're going to walk around the corner. Stay with us to show you the damage on the other side of the school. It is official. The state's top election official, Katie Hobbs, will square off this November. Temperatures are dropping, but one local fire district says it's seeing a huge increase in snake removal calls. Just after 3 o'clock this morning, a DPS trooper tried to pull over a motorist driving 111 miles an hour on I-10. 911 dispatch here in Cochise County is experiencing a staffing shortage. It's a nationwide problem. The governor's 8th and final State of the State address kicks off what is expected to be a highly controversial legislative session. And with the county's new program, you can expect to see a lot more places like this. The Pima County Sheriff's Department has been offering this training since 2017. And it's never been so relevant. City Council will look at waiving impact fees. Those impact fees are paid by developers. It's super easy to get an at-home test kit. The Pima County Health Department is giving them away for free. We know very few details right now. We can't even really get a good look at what's happened on the interstate. All we can see right now are these officers that are blocking traffic and redirecting it because, as you said, Interstate 10 is closed in both directions. So what we know right now, let's go ahead and roll the video that we have. According to DPS, 2 vehicles were involved in a collision. That was followed by a violent act involving 2 drivers. We do not know the nature of that violent act or even if the 2 drivers were involved in the collision. For now, Interstate 10 is closed in both directions. Eastbound should exit at Valencia. Westbound should exit at Craycroft. We will continue to try to get more details on this for you tonight. If you are not out or your commute takes you anywhere near here, do not come by here. It is an absolute mess. We had to dump off the interstate at Keno Parkway, and that was about 20 minutes ago. So it takes a long time to get around out here. Avoid the area if possible. Live from the southeast side, Shelle Jackson, News 4 Tucson. Well, Sean, that mud and water damage is extensive. Take a look. So over here, the homeowner's car was parked. Took all morning to dig it out of about 7 or 8 inches of mud. Then outside, you can see the high water mark here. It's about 2 feet deep, as high as the water got. Then we're going to go inside. Now, the homeowner, Enid, tells me that the living room was one of the better rooms. But you can see there's extensive damage all through the carpet. The carpet is pretty destroyed and ruined. Here we have binders full of research, press clippings, decades of a life's work in these binders. They're trying to salvage what they can there. And then we're going to go down here to the library. Watch your step there, Edgar. The library had the worst of the damage. There's thousands of books in this library. And as you can see, there are hundreds here on the ground, deep in inches of mud. The books that were on the higher shelves, they should be okay, but I really cannot even tell you how deep the mud is in here. I'm standing on probably 3 books. Then over here, we'll show you actually how the water got in. Enid said it pushed the back door open. You good there? So right here you can see where the water came in, and again the high water mark here, and it's like a bedroom off of the library. So again, more books just ruined. And now we're going to back up, and we're going to go outside really quick and show you the last part. Eva just had her pool, which is a very nice pool, replastered. And this is a pool. It's about 5 feet deep, and it is full of mud. That is all mud. Now, Enid, you've lived in this house for about 30 years. Can you tell me how this flood stacks up to the past ones?
Well, last year we had a pretty big one, but it was nothing like this. There was, this one just had much more water and debris, as you can see.
A lot of debris. What is the biggest loss that you have seen in here today?
I guess what bothers me the most is that this is a house of history. Bonnie Pruden used to live here, and I'm sure she was interviewed by some of your staff, too, while she was alive. And a lot of the history got damaged, and so we're trying to save it.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Enid. So, of course, Enid and other neighbors in the area are trying to clean up, dig away the mud and the debris. Well, Priscilla, some of us drive work cars. We get to fill up on the company dime. But rideshare drivers are having to foot the bill of these rising gas prices, and some say it's not sustainable.
It's a lot of driving. I easily do about 300 to 400 miles a day on my car.
For example, I was putting $25 before when I started, or $20 before, and now I'm putting $60 to $70, and it's killing me.
So if I spend over 50 for gas tank, effectively I'm not making nothing.
If you drive, you're feeling the pinch at the pump, but perhaps no one is squeezed more than rideshare drivers.
It's literally just going all into gas.
Ian Sager says he fills up his tank twice a day.
Once I leave my house, I'm usually out for a good 14 to 16 hours.
But those extra hours are not translating to extra cash.
It's very stressful because working for the rideshare companies, everyone thinks when the prices go up that they supplement us. They don't. So the price stays the same. We make 75 cents a mile, 10 cents a minute.
Drivers say they are losing money on short trips.
I can't make money because sometimes I have to drive over 10 miles to pick up the customer, and they go to quarter mile. I only receive $2. So if I spend over 50 for gas tank, effectively I'm not making nothing.
And coming up tonight at 6, drivers tell me how rideshare companies could help ease their burden at the pumps. Live from Midtown, Shelle Jackson, News 4 Tucson.
An active shooter training event was held today by the Pima County Sheriff's Department. News 4 Tucson, Shelle Jackson is live at Pima Community College North with more details on what took place today.
Sean, those kids make it look so real, don't they? The Pima County Sheriff's Department has been offering this training since 2017, and it's never been so relevant. Just a quick reminder, it's all a drill. This is just one of 4 active shooter scenarios at Wednesday's training. Participants spent time in the classroom learning the run, hide, fight strategy and basic life-saving techniques. Then it was time to put that theory into practice.
There's a fire drill right now, guys.
Oh my God, I saw her. Get
Wednesday's training geared towards school personnel, teachers, librarians, nurses, anyone who works on a school campus.
Why are we having a lockdown?
Oh yeah. Can we go get her, please?
We have a shooter at Northwest Campus.
Things have changed, unfortunately, where we need to be more aware, and the more prepared we are, the better we can react in situations if they happen.
The students are going to run.
After each scenario, facilitators reviewed the response with participants, praising what went well and talking through what could improve.
Him and, the other teachers running.
And it was actually really beneficial for me. So if anything were to happen, I'm prepared and I know how to take charge in the situation and lead the class.
You're lying to me. You don't even know. You're blind.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Right now we're freezing, right?
Oro Valley Police Chief Kara Riley says multi-agency collaboration is vital.
It's really important that everybody has the same communication, the same training, so that we can take care of threats quickly and save lives.
And so 11 different agencies participated in today's training, and Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos told me they've had inquiries from across the country into their program. Live from the north side, Shelle Jackson, News 4 Tucson.